Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, December 2nd. Let's get today planned out. I know I mentioned in yesterday's vlog that there might be some weird timing with the plan with me's because I have been at least planning the night before, but that didn't happen last night, partially because I closed the vlog and I was like, oh, I didn't, get a plan with me in, so I want to include that. And that was partially the reason, and the other reason is I was just tired. So I figured I would save it for this morning and get it filmed. It is still absolutely freezing today, so Lila and I will be driving to school instead of walking, which gives us a little bit of extra wiggle room this morning. So I have a couple extra minutes to get today all planned out. As you saw, I already did my AM routine and my workout. It was just a bar class, so I went ahead and did it upstairs because Sam was working out downstairs. We have been conflicting working out at the same time. And it's fine because I can always do it on my phone. Like, I don't need to do it on the actual Peloton. And sometimes he does strength and he doesn't need the actual Peloton, but then sometimes he actually gets on the bike. I don't currently do that. So I just went ahead and worked out upstairs, especially since I didn't have to carry I didn't need any weights. It was all just body weight. Okay, let's get today planned out. I need to get Lila Bug off to school and then back to work. What is the priority today? Okay, let's go ahead and schedule or put in. I have one. Well, my brain just stopped working for a second. I have one of the interview calls today at 10. So we will do that. I think instead of putting any work things above that, even though once I get Lila and get home, I will have time to get some work stuff before, I'm just gonna put it all underneath, in order of priority. So as always, I need to start today with my communication routine, and then I need to do the lesson for my brain. I thought doing this in the morning was gonna be better for you and me and my brain, and I literally can't even talk. This coffee is not working. The week 2 lesson inside the community. And then the other big priority today is prepping the first workshop. If you are watching this vlog the day that it goes live, the first live workshop will be tomorrow, Sunday, December 7th. So there is still time for you to join us if you are interested in having some extra support and getting your year all set up. And so I'm gonna get that workshop prepped today. I do anticipate I'm gonna work a little bit Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I have to get the Vlogmas videos done anyway. But so my plan for December work-wise is still to do the bulk of my work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have been doing all year long, but I will have to prep videos and stuff the other days. But I would like to get the workshop all set and ready to go today. I just recently got in the mail. I reference all the page numbers and all the things in the Goals with Laken planner, but I also reference the Moxie Life planner and the reflections notebook that goes with that. And then I also reference the power sheets. So I will give page numbers for either of those goal planners if that's what you use, as well as the Goals with Laken planner, as well as some tips and questions if you're coming in with just a notebook. So that is priority 1 today. The other 2 kind of more timely things for today is prepping tomorrow's vlog, the vlog that will go live tomorrow, and then the newsletter. I don't know why I put a period there. The timing on this depends on how long it takes my editor to get it up. She had talked about her goals for Vlogmas and what time she's aiming to get it up, but technology happens and life happens. And so if it doesn't happen, I'm just listing them in priority order. These are the things that are timely, that have to get done today. All the other things on this list are extra above and beyond. I have 4, is that right? Yeah, 4 other things emails and whatnot that if I don't get to them today or this week, it's not the end of the world. But I would like to at least make progress on some of them, So everything here is listed in priority order. I need to go pick up Lila. Oh, I also need to get dinner in the crock pot at some point. I need to look at how long that recipe takes and then kind of work backwards from there. I also would really like to get my little photo printer set up and do some December daily today. We will see. I didn't do any December daily progress yesterday. So not that I'm already feeling behind. I like kind of know what I want to do for 1 and 2, but I think one thing that's holding me back, and maybe we'll chat about this later. Yeah, maybe we'll chat about this later. Okay, the other vlog things that I would like to include. Oh, hopefully we're gonna get the tree decorated tonight. That would be lovely. Is the updates we made to the fireplace. I would like to include that in today's vlog. So that is the plan for today. All right, I'm already ready for another drink, and it's like at 9 something. So let's open day 3. I feel like we have been 2 for 2 on like what I want, but I don't know if this is gonna be quite the same case. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, y'all, we are on a roll so far. Like the night I wanted it to be caffeine free because it was like 8 p.m. when I opened it, it was. And then the last 2 days, we've had a nice, delicious black tea. So we have cozy cocoa. Is this gonna be enough water? I'm gonna make one for Sam. This is absolutely perfect. I'm so pumped about this. Oh my gosh. Again, I was very prepared to have to, I was actually even thinking I may make an espresso if this wasn't a black tea. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. Okay, I think what I'm gonna also go do is go dig out the Christmas mugs. So here is our Christmas mug collection. I think this may have been the first one that I got, which is from a creator, Call Me Tobes, and I don't know if she's still creating stuff. I'll link her shop if I am. The shirt I was wearing yesterday is also from her. So that's what this one is really nice and heavy duty. This may be the one that I use. I love this cup. And then these two are both from Allie Edwards. She has been releasing a mug almost every year. This one clearly didn't get washed well enough before it got put away. But these are just kind of like your classic coffee cup size. So this one is Merry Bright. This one has a bunch of little Santa faces on it. And then this one was from last year. We went to the Walnut Room, me and my mom and my sisters and Lila. My mom really wanted to make this an annual tradition, but she didn't get a reservation this year. So I don't actually know, but this is super, super, super cute. And it's clear, which is fun. I think like I got like a fun holiday drink in it, you know, when I was there. And then these 3 are all from the Chris Kindle Market. This one is from 2023. So we went when Lila was just a teeny, tiny little baby. And this one actually says, so Chicago has a handful of Chris Kindle Market locations. One is like downtown, which is like in the theater district, and it's huge. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. That is what we need to do next Friday before we have show tickets. Okay, I need to go talk to Sam and my mom. So rewind. 2 years ago, they had a location up at Wrigley, which was definitely within walking distance of our old place. It is still within walking distance of our new place. It's just definitely going to be a little bit further of a walk. But it is, so this one actually says like Chris Kindle Market. I can get it to focus. It says Chris Kindle Market Wrigleyville on it. And we took Lila, I'm going to have my editor pop up a picture, when she was like, I mean, 3 months old. My family was in town, and there was a game that you could play and win these little snowballs. And my younger brothers were visiting from Texas, and they won a bazillion little snowballs and like stuffed them all around Lila. It was the cutest thing. And then last year, which is what made me think, Sam and I went to, they didn't do the Wrigleyville location last year. It's back this year, but they didn't do it last year. And so what Sam and I did was, on the night we had a show in December, we went down early and went to the Chris Kindle Market and had dinner and shopped. And that's exactly what we should do this year. We have a show next Friday. And so we ended up, there were 2 different ones. So we ended up each getting our own. I don't remember whose was whose. I don't think it really matters. So this like Nutcracker one, and then this like boot one. So freaking cute. I don't know what these like, they all have this like 021 in the corner. Does this one have it? I don't know what that's for. I'm trying to see, does this one even say like Chicago on it? And it says Chris Kindle Market. It's a little logo, and it has the year, but anyways, so that will be cute as we continue to collect. I didn't get the Allie Edwards one this year. I can't remember what the design was, but I was like, A, I didn't love it, and B, I think I got this one because it was the first one and I was just obsessed, and then I could not resist the Santas. I think I'm gonna use this one for Sam's tea right now. Like, they're so cute. These are also a little bit smaller, but they're perfect for hot chocolate. So I need to figure out a place to display these. I feel like they can be functional, but also decorative. You know what I really want is maybe I take one of these stands and pull it down just for like holidays and set it out on the counter and like mess with all this and organize it. Not right now. That is not today, right now's project, but eventually. I am seriously debating not putting on makeup today for this one call. I usually, like obviously in vlogs, I don't care if I don't have makeup on. I got comfortable with that years ago. But for other videos, like actual content value videos, I like to feel put together. But it's just one call, my face is this big on Zoom. And like I mentioned yesterday, I don't like taking my makeup off because I have like 30 minutes before this call and I kind of just want to like do some work and drink this tea and not worry about, you know, I was going to sip this with you, but it's still really, really, really hot. So I'm not going to worry about that. My little coaster here, I got this. I know I've shown it before, like on a desk tour, an office tour, but it was, we went when I can't believe this was 4 years ago, y'all, that I quit my full-time job to work for myself. And we immediately went to Puerto Rico over Thanksgiving. And I got this at a little shop in Puerto Rico. And this is my like reminder of like just all that went into that and all those things. So yeah, decision made. I'm not putting on makeup. So if you watch, it's someone who is retired and it's the last one. So if you not only watch the one about being retired and then you watch all the way to the end, this is what it's gonna be. All right, I'm actually in the middle of doing the weekly lesson for the community. You can see we're working on our goals. And so sometimes I will do like work during these sessions and sometimes I will actually work on my own goals. It kind of just depends how the day is going and what my other work tasks are. But I did one work thing. That's why it's like we're already at 15 minutes. I spent probably 10 minutes doing work and then I switched over to goals. And so I'm gonna work on December daily for a little bit. The first step was getting my printer all set up. So this is actually story one for this year. I know I said I'm gonna finish last year before I start this year, but this is what I was gonna talk about in this vlog. But what I think I need to do, in addition to journaling, which by the way, like that I didn't do it last night. I did it the first night, not the last night. In addition to that, there's also something about knowing what size pictures and what dimension of pictures to take when I'm working on the back of a different story. Like for example, doing story one doesn't matter because it's the first page. So I have that. But then yesterday I had to think about, okay, well, what like layout am I going to use from day one in order to know what size and direction of pictures I want to take for day two. And so I don't think I will do any of the crafting on 2025 until I finish 2024, but I at least might keep up with the pictures and like the page protectors and putting those in. I also already know I need to send a picture into Walgreens because my little printer here, which I love, I got this last year to help with December daily, only does 4x6. And I know I want a 6x8 photo to kick off the year like I always do. So I'm also gonna get that sent to Walgreens today so I can kind of get started on that process. But then I need to jump back into 2024, which I started before we left for Thanksgiving. Let me grab it. So here is my 2024 album. And I got through day, I think 20. Okay, well, day 20. But like some of these, which I talked about in my goals video, some of these pages, so I'd gotten through day 10 last year. And then I did 11 through 20 before we left. And some of it I had to, I was just talking about how we went to the Chris Kindle market before our show that we need to do again next week. These couple of days here, 17, 18, 19, 20, I didn't really have anything written down. I didn't really have anything other than the pictures in my phone with dates attached to them. So I just kept it super simple and literally did like a photo and a cardstock with a number. 18, there's 19. That's at the carpet store picking up the carpet. Oh, she's so tiny. And then 20 with my brother. So that's as far as I got. It definitely gets more complicated from here because the 21st is the day we celebrated Christmas as a family last year. So I have about a gazillion photos from that day. And then things just get a little bit more complicated. But I'm pretty close to being done with, I'm always going to mix up the years, 2024. So I think I'm going to use the last 10 minutes here of the working time. I'm going to send that 6x8 photo to Walgreens for, well, I guess it doesn't matter if I'm not working. I know, like, so I started every year before Lila was born. I started it with a picture of the tree. And then the year Lila was born, I started it with a picture, a professional picture of, actually it may have just been me and Lila, not me, Lila and Sam. And then last year I did this. So this year I'm going to do the same thing. I guess I don't need to send that today. I'm going to get day one of 25 in its album ready to go. And then I'm going to start to go through the pictures and figure out what I want to do for 21 beyond and this one. All right, I just got done having some lunch. I should have shown it to you before I ate it. It's basically a Lunchable. I got them at Costco. They definitely are marketed like towards adults. Like it doesn't look fun and exciting, but they're delicious. You know, good amount of protein. It's literally just the crackers, the meat, the cheese, and then these little chocolate cracker dessert things. I forget how many came in the package, but there was 2 different flavors. There's like a ham and one type of cheese, and then like a turkey and another type of cheese. But these are perfect for me when I need a quick lunch and in the middle of my work day. And whether we have leftovers or not, if they don't sound good, like this somehow always sounds good. So that is what I have been I've been loving these from Costco. And now it is also time to get dinner into the crock pot. So like I mentioned in yesterday's vlog, and I got all the ingredients for some of these ingredients we already had. We already had the onion and we already had chicken broth. I got 2 different kinds of beans, the actual chicken. Instead of canned corn, when I am able to go to Trader Joe's, I get the roasted corn. The recipe, which I will link down below, also calls for cream corn. We've been skipping that mostly because our grocery store doesn't always have it. And I just feel like it is an unnecessary step. If we want to make it a little bit creamier, I add a little bit more half and half, because you add like half and half and cheese at the end. And so we can add more of those if we want them creamier. I feel like cream corn has something else, maybe extra sugar. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's necessary. So we just do extra regular corn. And then if I want a little bit more cream at the end, and then all the different seasonings. The recipe also calls for a can of green chilies, which I completely forgot. It was 100% on the Trader Joe's list and I just forgot. And it is one of those ingredients in this recipe that is a nice to have, but not necessary. So I am gonna get this going. I love a crock pot dinner. If you have a crock pot dinner that you've been loving this fall, can you please leave it in the description? Because I just feel like I love a crock pot meal. I love taking this time. What I have to remember is that some of them, like I could do this on high and it could be done faster. I'm going to do it on low because I'm putting it in early enough, but I could even do crock pot meals on days that I have Lila, not just work days, and then put it in when she goes down for her nap and put it on high. So I would appreciate any suggestions of crock pot meals that you love. Okay, first off, I hope the camera can pick this up. It is freaking snowy again. I did not know we were supposed to get more snow today. None of what has come down in the last couple of days has melted. And there's more coming. I mean, it looks so beautiful. Don't get me wrong. We just don't, first off, we don't normally get a lot of snow in general, or at least it feels like in the last couple of years. And really, if we do, it's like in January and February, not early December, but it's snowing. I'm gonna make myself a cup of decaf coffee and hope that it gives me the placebo effect of regular coffee. This is, I swear, I've told a lot of people this, but like, to me, the caffeine limits during pregnancy is way harder than cutting out alcohol for 9 months. Like there's been a handful of times that I'm like, man, I wish I could get a drink, but it has not been near as often as I wish I could have more coffee. All right, it is a lot later. It's probably actually starting to get dark outside because right now the sun sets stupid early. I ended up feeling kind of off in the middle of my day today, so I ended up like taking a bit of a rest, so I did not get all the work stuff I wanted to get done today, and I still haven't even started to tackle that house list from yesterday. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. I mean, some of that can happen while like Lila's playing or whatnot. Like we can do it together a little bit. It would have been probably faster and easier to do it while she was not here, but it is probably doable. I also don't have any plans to work during her naps tomorrow and Friday. Right now, my plan is to get up before she wakes up to prep these daily vlogs. But my editor, who's the best, was saying her goal is to have them done by nap time. So if that's the case, I mean, it doesn't take me all of her entire nap time to prep a vlog. So I will prep the vlog and then I can maybe work on that house list during her naps the next couple of days. So feeling a little guilty about what I did not get done today, but I need to focus on the things I did get done today, which was still a lot. I still moved over a lot of sticky notes, and there's still lots of days left this month. It is only December 3rd, like, and there's still so much time to get work done. I feel like I'm just starting to feel the time crunch of not even the new year, but of the baby and like all the things I want to do, both work-wise and personal things before he gets here. And there's just a lot. So I'm just feeling, that's just how I'm feeling right now. I could go get Lila right now. Like they should be done with their afternoon snack. I try not to get her before they're done with snack, or like show up while they're in the middle of it. Or I may go downstairs and try and tidy. Last night with everybody coming in and out, there was kind of things gotten a little bit of a disarray downstairs. And I feel like if I want to prioritize getting ornaments on the tree tonight, which I want to, then I need like having it be tidy down there would be helpful. I'll check on dinner, especially because it should work out nicely. Normally when I go get her from school and we get home, then Sam will watch her for a bit while I finish dinner, and there's not really anything to finish for dinner. It's literally just throwing some cream and cheese. So, and shredding the chicken. Actually, maybe I could do that now. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go downstairs, shred the chicken, get the stuff back in the crock pot and turn it to warm, and then tidy up a bit so the downstairs is ready to go when we get home. Okay, before I leave to go get Lila, I thought I would show you the house project that we did over the last few weeks. So first off, this wall was not originally this color. We just had it painted the same color as everything else. And originally, or what we'd like to do someday, is something a little bit more exciting than just paint color. So whether that's wood, like shiplap or tile or stone or like something as part of the fireplace. But I really was craving a mantle for both the ability to use the fireplace, although right now the toy thing is over here because the tree is where the toy thing usually lives. So that kind of makes the fireplace unusable in the current moment. I'm tempted to like take this apart because I don't really need it for Lila right now. Like she can unzip the thing. She's not contained in this thing. I don't necessarily need to contain her. Obviously we will need it eventually for baby boy, but regardless, I really wanted a mantle to be able to use the fireplace and to be able to hang the stockings. And it was like a couple of days before they were coming in to paint the basement that I was like, what if we just price it out and ask them how much it would cost to add on the paint for the fireplace? And when they said the number, we were like, all right, done. Like let's just do it. Let's pick a color. So we picked a color. I went to grab paint samples, which I had talked about in a vlog, but it didn't get done before that vlog ended. And basically I just matched the painting. Like this painting we got down in Argentina, like that is the focal point. Well, now maybe this is the focal point of the room. Before it was definitely the painting. And so I grabbed a bunch of dark grays from the paint store and brought them home and basically just matched to the painting. And so this is what we ended up with. And then the mantle, we actually got, I did most of this while Sam was out of town. The weekend that he was gone in November. I think they painted it Thursday, and then I ordered the mantle and got it hung. It's from Amazon, and I just love how it turned out. So right now it just has this little, here I can get a little bit closer. It's got this little plant guy that was originally in the kitchen on the kitchen shelves, but I wanted to bring in some green over here. So I went ahead and moved that over there. And then I got this 2 years ago when Lila was a baby. It is from Target. I don't know if they still have it, but I love it. And the stockings that my friend made for us. And my friend came over recently and she was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at the stockings makes me a little sad because it means next year Charlie's probably gonna get demoted or you can't use your cute thing. And I was like, sorry, kitty, I think you're gonna get demoted because I just really love this thing and I think it's perfect for our family of almost 4. I mean, it's cute. We'll see. For like as long as Charlie is still around, what I probably will do is put baby boys here and then put Charlie's, like put a little nail underneath it or something, right? And put Charlie over here. So she's not totally gone, but I'm not gonna not use this thing. And then we got a menorah this year at like almost a garage sale, but that sounds so funny to say that, but it's like a garage sale for Judaica. And it obviously needs a massive cleaning because it has candle wax all over it. That is on Sam's list. So he needs to get to work and get that cleaned. And then this was actually a candle that a friend gifted me a bunch of years ago, and the candle is all gone. I did think I showed this in a prior vlog. And so now it's my cup for the menorah candles, which we have a lot of leftover menorah candles. Do we like not light it every year? Last year, I just don't know why we have so many extras. But at the same time, I think I need to count them. I don't think this is enough So I feel like that's probably what happened. There was probably one year that we didn't light them all. And now it's just been like a domino effect of having, oh, this one's broken, having extra candles, but not enough. Because they sell them in the packs of the exact right amount, like the exact amount that you need. So anyway, I guess we will continue. Obviously, when it's actually Hanukkah, we're not going to light the menorah over here by the TV. The menorah is going to have to live somewhere else for the 8 days of Hanukkah. But for now, I like having the menorah live on the mantle. And then when the holidays are over, I'm going to have to find something else to put right here. I really would like some like candlesticks. Oh, but the only ones we have, our Shabbat candlesticks, are like rainbow. It's not necessarily, what do you need, kitty? The aesthetic in here, but we'll see. So I just wanted to share that. I really love how it turned out. I think it adds so much warmth to the room. And then obviously now I get to decorate it. We did it. Our Christmas tree is all set and ready to go. I had completely forgotten that we got a new topper last year that arrived after Christmas. And so it didn't end up on our tree. But it kind of works out because if you watched the vlog, it was like the last weekly vlog of November, I talked about how I got this new fake tree this year that I'm going to keep on this level because we're just skipping the real tree this year. But starting next year, this tree will go in the basement and then we'll get a real tree for this level. And so our topper from that I got last year during Vlogmas can go on this tree in the basement next year. And then we'll put our Star of David topper that we got, which was from an Etsy shop that I can link. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. However, it doesn't come with like a way to sit it on there. Now it is glass, okay? Like it's totally fragile. So I think that they send you, it comes on like a pole and they send you, I need to trim them off actually with, zip ties. Isn't that interesting? Now it feels totally safe and fragile, but like this is only gonna work this year, right? And then I'm gonna have to buy more zip ties. Now I think next year I will buy like green zip ties, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. So they're on there and we got all the ornaments on. Lila loves putting ornaments on trees. We did it at my dad and stepmom's over Thanksgiving. And then last night, she also put a bunch of toys on the tree downstairs as her quote unquote ornaments. So I mostly let her, you'll notice like all the bottom ones are the fragile ones. All the more breakable ones are higher up. That is not just because she's actually pretty good about not trying to pull them down. I don't know that I'm going to be able to say the same. Well, I guess next year, baby boy, well, I guess he will likely be crawling at that point. Anyway, some of the new ones. This was a gift my stepmom got last year for Lila to represent her first flight. And then I'm trying to think what else is new. This Disney one that we got at the Food and Wine Festival. We kind of debated whether we were going to get like the specific Food and Wine Festival one, which is really cute, or like a generic Disney one. I still might order a generic Disney one to represent this year. That's more for Lila. And then the pride flag is new this year, and it is totally backwards, and I need to cut the tag off still. You can tell I was trying to decorate the tree while managing a toddler at the same time. But anyway, it's perfect. I love it. I love the way that it turned out, and it's just so cozy, and it makes me very, very happy. Also, this is the box that I have them all stored in, and I also had the mugs in here, like it fit. I don't think the mugs need to go in this ornament box. It was really just when I was packing, we were about to move. When I was packing up Christmas, like we were about to move. So this year, or last year, I stuck the mugs in there. I probably won't do that this year, and I'll just stick the ornaments in here. Plus, we've gotten some new ones, and so I think it'll be the right amount of space. I just realized I was trying to cover the address, and it's our old apartment, so it doesn't matter. This is the box that the tree topper came in. I put our old tree topper in there for now. And I'll figure out the storage later at the end. And then we have a couple ornament friends over here that didn't have hooks, and I thought I had like a bazillion extra ones, but I can't seem to find them, and I only need 3, so I'm not gonna buy any. My mother, I'm sure, has extra ornament hooks. So there was like another Bevo Longhorn one. Lila loved the Bevo ones. I definitely had a set, and one of them must have broken because I have 3. I have this white one here, and then I have, I think, isn't there another orange one? Oh, maybe it was just, I definitely thought there was more. Oh yeah, there is. It's right there. I have 2 orange ones and 1 white one. My guess is there was another white one at one point, but then we also have this one that has Bevo with a little, well, it's a little graduation cap. And then this was a gift from my dad and stepmom. They gifted us a bunch of like beautiful ornaments last year. And then oh, that picture is totally upside down. This is actually me. This was an ornament that my godmother gave me. And that is me in some Christmas pageant on a little train. But he also doesn't have a hook. Oh, see, picture pops out really easily. Okay, anyway. So these all need hooks, and then they will end up on the tree. And then our tree still has a little bit of like, there's some empty space. And if you watch last year's Vlogmas, I did buy garland. I also don't know how to solve this problem, that the star plug-in only goes so far. I need to finagle that. But anyway, oh, this was one of the new ones I got last year. Charlie, so cute. The garland, I just felt like this tree was too skinny and the garland would overpower it. Like I felt like the garland was necessary on the tree last year with, like, it was a big, fat, real tree. I don't, like there's a little bit of empty space. My mom disagrees. She thinks I should have put the garland on, but I like it. I like our tree. I thought I would quickly show you some of the other holiday decor that we have. It's really not that much, which I'm totally okay with because I want to like gradually figure out what we need in this house in terms of decor. So we have these two blue trees that were gifts from my mom. I think it was 2 Christmases ago. And then these little guys, these are from Target this year. Little latkes and little soufganiot. They're so precious. And then in the front area, we have this little guy that I had originally got for my office last year, but I put him here on that side. And then on this side, we have this Happy Hanukkah like cutting board that a friend got that I just kind of put here. I feel like it goes well. And then these are the pictures that ended up, I can't remember if I showed these in a vlog or not, but these are the pictures that I swapped out, the Halloween ones. And then this one can stay for a while, like until we have a new professional photo of the 3 of us. Like this one can stay. It is wintry-ish, I feel like, but it's not like these two, whereas these two are truly like holiday photos and will get replaced in the new year. We'll see what I end up deciding. I know when I originally had put these up in a vlog, I had talked about having like very seasonal, and I loved that we had Halloween ones. I love the festive holiday ones. Do I need 2 more sets, or should I just do some like generic ones that last until Halloween? Even though we have some cute, like very summery pictures. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I literally makes me so happy every time I walk in the front door. And this is the chair that you will find me at for literally the rest of the month. Yes, I'm still in the workout clothes that I worked down in this morning. I never got around to taking a shower ever. And that's just what happened today. So I think I'm going to end today with a bubble bath. I think that's where I'm headed. But I'm going to close out this vlog before. If you made it all the way to the end, I want to say Christmas tree, but like we did that for another day already. So if you made it all the way to the end, just comment with a star emoji to represent the star at the top of the tree. And as always, if you like these videos, I feel like I crammed a lot into the vlog from yesterday and the vlog from today. I'm like, and you still got weeks of this. Like, what else are you going to share? I don't know. I also feel like I will always vlog more the days that Lila's at daycare. It's naturally going to happen while she is gone. So it'll be interesting to see how the next couple of days pan out. And my mother-in-law's here this weekend. So we will see. But that is going to be it for this vlog. If you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. I have new videos coming every day until Christmas. I also really need to get rid of this table. This is my mom's that we borrowed for the Halloween party, and it needs to be out of my house. Bye. I think I need to, for my own, just like, I know that I set, let me start over.